Hello everyone, I'm back out on the airfield lake, tucked away in a corner that, if you've been watching my videos the last 3 or 4, 5 or 6 years, you might actually recognise this area. Now, I've not fished it for a long time, mostly because it have a lot of pressure and it's now all eased off on here. So my conclusion was, now is the time to give it a go. I get a lovely, nice area to myself. You look way, way in the distance. There's the tower. Got a gap through there to the other part of the lake. A little chopped down island there. Now from that chopped down island to the far side and then across is basically, more or less can't get a bait in it, so I only went flying then. So I've camped myself down here. I've got margin options, open water, a nice little drop off right in front of me here. Pan round here and I've got margins down there. I've got quite a few options. I'm hoping I don't get a day angler right down the end later on tomorrow, but you never know. There's a favourite swim for them at the moment. But the options here I've got are quite vast really. At the moment I'm just sticking to these margins actually. It's the way the wind's pushing in here and it's supposed to do the same most of tomorrow. I feel it's got to be the place to put a bait. I've catapulted a load of, actually gone back to the catalyst this weekend, mainly because I found about 10 kilos in the freezer. I thought, right, let's deplete that and then move back onto the old Smoky Jack. So yeah, the options here are pretty endless really. I'm quite step over my rod here and I'll show you how. That just kicked my rod, there you go. My bivvy's actually just literally right there. I'm right next to my rods. You might be wondering why I've got a rod one side and a rod the other side. Well, landing fish in this swim is going to be a bit tight. Excuse me, I'm just going to settle down in a little cabin. It's going to be a little tight. So, well, one on one side, one on the other side. I've got me Evolution NSR nets on either side, because I must admit, chances of double takes in this place is, well, numerous. That's why I love that system actually, I must admit. It's one of the reasons why I bought it here. The fact that 9 times out of 10 you end up with a fish in a retainer and off goes the other rod. It's handy for getting the baits back out again as quick as possible. So, here we are. Hopefully, we can get some action this weekend. Something of decent size. But it's nice to be out. Fish were spawning, well, last week. Well, I fished, when did I fish? Last Friday night. And they started spawning by Sunday morning after the temperatures changed a bit. I'm just hoping they've got the head back down for a little bit of a munch. And then if the temperatures move up again, they'll probably nip out and do another little bit of spawning now and this lot. But yeah, let's see how we get on and I'll update you in the morning. Here's the morning update, folks. Hiding behind me mozzie mesh. Not because of the mozzies, but mainly it just breaks up the movement of me doing stuff. So let me just stick that out there. So basically what I've got is I've got a bait just along there under those trees. So the carp do come all along this bank, all along here. And the other rod is sort of just along the margins there, but out. And so the fish do move up and down along here. It's quite deep margins, so I've got to be very quiet. And I don't want to disturb the fish by any movements at all. But it's looking a very pleasant morning, as you'll see from one of my updates. I've had a carp in the night, about 1:30 this morning it was. Nothing else, but it doesn't really worry me too much. It's looking all very pleasant and peaceful. No other disturbance from any other anglers. So many options here, it's absolutely crazy. There's a few fish topping and things over on the tree line last night. Well, here we are again. I had a complete and utter bonus tonight. The wife rang me up in the afternoon and say, by the way, I don't have to work until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, or a little bit afterwards. I can do the school run. Would you like to go fishing? And don't have to come back and do the school run in the morning. What can the answer be? Definitely yes. So here we are. I wasn't really, to be perfectly honest with you, aiming for this swim at all. But there's one guy fishing in one of the overnight swims. There's a couple of guys in the day swims, and the wind's pushing down here. I'd heard fish to the right of me before, and the way the wind's pushing down, I just, well, couldn't help myself. Just have to go for it, don't you, really? I think there is only an option for it, and I must admit, as I'm not off early in the morning, I've opted for the don't have to pack up early, might as well put a bit of a brolly up, a bit of a kip, which will be quite nice. All set there, ready to go. Rods all set, ready to go. And yeah, I baited up as I did before. Exactly the same session last time, which I'll put on my blog anyway and let you know what I'm up to. Seagulls are getting a bit crazy, which means I must be baiting up a little bit. Swans are out there, not feeding on where I'm fishing, but feeding on the weed, which is where I'm fishing into the weed, because that seems to be the obvious place to fish at the moment. It's where the fish were the other day. Nice little plateau out there. Yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to it. We'll just see how we get on. So, all set up there. Lovely gravelly and rocky swim. I'm not trying to get your pegs in there. Anyway, I shall hopefully have a few updates videos in the night, and we'll see how we get on, really. Fingers crossed. Look at that. Hard fighting. The old dark. Absolutely gorgeous. Second fish of the night. Absolutely lovely mirror. Spotted Syndicate, this ball is doing it again, which is really great news. I'm going to get turn her over and do the other side as well for her. There we go. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. But this time of year it's imperative. Keep pouring water on them. Keep them damp, keep them wet. There we go, absolutely stunning. Absolutely fantastic. There we go, better get it back in now. That chunk! Blooming wonderful. Absolutely blooming wonderful. What a chunk. Put them on the catalyst. 15mm wafters. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Do the other side for you. Oh. Monster. Absolute monster. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. There you go. Pucker. Gorgeous. Meadow colour. Look, the tail's like a torpedo this thing was. Unbelievable. Anyway. Well, you just put the other one back. The other take. So I put this in the sling and left it there. And the rod's out. I've got this responding now. A little bit more bait in the swim. So get the beauty back. And see how we get on. There we go. Fourth fish of the night. Just under 30, I think. Absolutely fantastic. Walking won't flip on it. Caused me loads of aggro. Wiped out both my rods, even though I got one pack lid. But hey, on a roll, well happy. Gorgeous. These fish are certainly feeding. They definitely are, all much. That's what we've been waiting for all year. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, let's get you back, sort out the mess, and put the rods out again. Love the beauty. Look at that. Little fight machine. I'm sort of starting getting lost for words, what am I about? Like all the planets of the line. It's just being rewarded for all those hard times and whatnot. Pop over the meadow. Really, nothing's wrong at all. Just one of them things. To the other side for you. There you go, mate. Get that warm on you. There we go. Let's get it back, shall we? Another chunky 20 from now. Absolutely good. It's 24, I think, to be honest. Daylight fish as well. I think I might have actually managed to pick up a couple of hours sleep. I'm not really sure yet what the time is, but it's well light, so I would hope so. Anyway, sort it out, put the rods back out, carry on for out. I'll spin it round, get a quick shower. So I want it facing that way, I'll put it back in the water anyway. Gorgeous. Hey, gorgeous. Right, there we go. Happy days. That's number 6 or 7. Actually no. I've written it all down. There you go. Now what a night that has been. In fact, I nearly actually forgot to do this morning update. £140 mirror, first 40, new PB, 620 to the night, that's a personal best as well on that front, and no sleep, but hey, it's nights like this we dream of, isn't it, really? And trips like this we dream of. That's what fishing's all about. I'm staying till about 11 o'clock, but the sun's been up since 7 o'clock, blasting away. Not been much of a breeze on the lake. Fish are clearly out and about on the surface doing their stuff, but I've managed to catch fish up to 11 o'clock before on this swim, so I thought I'd head home just after 11. It's got to be worth staying on. I've clearly got quite a lot of stuff to do. And need to catch on some sleep really. Nice to get sort of half an hour, 40 winks as they say. We're going to collect the kids. This afternoon we've got loads of clubs and all sorts of stuff. But we shall see how it goes really. I think I might have a glass or two this evening. And yeah, well, there we go. Been a long time coming. I've got close several times. But finally made it. Oh, I haven't stepped down it. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, so the spot I'm fishing is out there, sort of to the side of the wind line really. It's a plateau area that I've found with a marker rod last year, and then got the deeper out there and checked where the edges are and where it drops down, where it's shallow and everything like that. So it's all come together really. I'm a bit lost for words, to be fair, so I'm going to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe to my channel, and the full blog will be out in a couple of weeks no doubt. A lot of editing to be done there, a lot of video clips to sort out, so we'll crack it. But it'll be there, all for you to read. Good luck if you're on the pink. Well, good luck on hearing me. I'm out for the weekend on an extremely stormy weekend. It's actually not raining at the moment, so it actually looks quite nice and tranquil and interesting, and you just never know really, do you? Divvy set up, I'm out on my little point area that I quite like, mainly because the wind is absolutely belting down here. Unbelievable. Which is, well, what can you say? Truly amazing. It's got to be worth it. Got to be worth a go. Fish or two. Who knows? Just see what we can get on and how things go, really. Oh, crikey. I had a nightmare setting up. I didn't realise I decided to pack up. I had to do some repairs, which wasn't very helpful. Have to take apart the line guard and put that on and get that sorted out. It's quite good about, so I'm quite happy about that. yeah, conditions, well, it's calmed down a little bit now, so I'm doing a little bit of filming. It's sort of, should we say, not bad. There's a bit of rain forecast. I've got a good pile of mixtures of particles and hemp and tigers and broken boilies and chopped up boilies and krill and stuff out there. See how we can get on, really. As you can hear, the wind is picking up again. I mean, I'll sit in the bivvy actually, and I'll probably talk a little bit better. Got the chair in the doorway, got the stove on and everything. Having a brew. There we go. So that should. There you go. Hopefully you can probably hear a little bit better now. But yeah, I've had some fun casting across here. I haven't gone too close to the tree line. I found a nice little area out there with the. Well, it's not possible to put the deeper out. It just like blown away too fast. I was always bringing marker float anyway. A nice little area with the marker float here. The right hand rod's on my normal spot on the plateau, which I feel is going to be a good area to produce fish. I've put about 3 or 4 kilos of the particle mix out there. Probably there's got 1.5 kilos of boilies in it. Sorry, had a phone call from my daughter. So I can't really remember what I was saying now. Like you did. We shall just have to see how we get on, really. I've got a couple of nights in this wind and rain. I say rain, it's not raining at the moment, but there is rain due. There's rain in the area. So I've baited up quite heavily because I only plan on doing it once. It's a sort of thing I've implemented recently. You know, get all the bait out there and then just fish it over the top, and then as people come and go over the weekend and make a load of noise and put more bait out and stuff, you can just sit quietly in your little corner area, hopefully with no disturbance. The fish might drift in and you pick them up. Just have to see. Funny old month, October, on this lake, and it's yeah, I've had a couple of blanks recently, so who knows, really. We shall see. Anyway, I'll give you an update later on and see how we get on, really. There we go. Not a bad start, guys. Not a bad start. Let me see something. Sort it out at the moment. Prototype bait. Have a mixture of smoky jacket catalyst as always. Flick it round and show the other side. There we go. Stunning, mate. Gorgeous. Right then, let's not get wet feet. Try and get it back. There we go. Quickly to the other side. Just in case. You never know there. What I do know is there's a bit of a there we go. Oh. Probably need to go over 20, I haven't weighed it yet. I'll do that in a moment. Happy with that. Alright. Well, Saturday morning update. It was very windy last night. The wind has calmed down. The swim was looking quite pleasant. Might be able to get some bait out. Got a couple of fish, as you've seen. 25 and 26 common. So might spom out a little bit more bait. I'll leave it until sort of later on this afternoon, just after lunch probably. I've caught fish into the morning on here before, so I'm not going to disrupt that. Not at all. We'll have to see. You'll have heard me talking about the island, sort of small island that's next to me. I'll show you around here. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I've hooking a fish. So just do that. There we go. Just about there. And they belt it round here so you can keep them out, but then you come across this island just there, and there's a channel in between me and that island there. I'll try and get into those snags out there. And just off the end of there's some old cable left from the original digging work, so they can't get out, get voluntarily buried in the ground. So yeah, one fish tried to get there, and then the other fish did its sort of usual right hand turn and basically tries to get under that little bush. Sorry about the finger. That little bush over there. So yeah, it's an entertaining swim. People do double up in here. Must be quite fun. We shall see. Anyway, that's the first morning update. Got the whole of today to go, and obviously another night. Hopefully I can get some sleep today, otherwise we'll be in serious trouble, I feel. It's looking very wild and woolly out there. The It is certainly doing its job. Loving the winter skin. We look down the far end of the lake. There's a guy right on the back of the wind down there. There's a couple of guys out on the sort of point that goes out over the other side over there. And I'm stuck here, so yeah, it's quite a nice little secluded area. When I did my day session the other day, I'm actually fishing from in between there. When you see me doing my day session, I'm actually fishing from there, not between this island and me that we're looking at the moment. Trying to get up the steps out of the swim without jolting too much. Oh, there we go. You can now see the gap between me and the island, and then you've got the island there, and there's another gap in between. I love these winter colours, I must admit. And then you've got the path that leads down to the swim. And there's plenty of little bits they can hide in and everything like that, so but that's sort of basically what I call the day bays, day islands, the areas around there. It's basically only for day fishing. No one really bothers. A few people, me included, not as much as I probably should do. But there you go. Right, I'll give you another catch up later on. Loving the autumn colours, I must admit. It's starting to change out there, isn't it? Look at that, unbelievable. Right, go back to the swim view, and yeah, catch up later on with another update. Well, here we are. An afternoon update. The sun is out. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. Colour in the trees is out. Might even get a sunset this evening. It's absolutely fantastic. Never know. Looking good. I've rested the swim for a couple of hours. Put a little bit of bait out. There's a few fish and activity from the carp to the bream. I ended up with what ended up with 3 bream last night. So I'm about to top the swim up a little bit, so I've done that, and got myself hunkered down for the night. I think I'm going to get a good soaking tomorrow morning packing up. A lot of rain coming through. We'll need to be home a little bit earlier than normal. I can't really hang it out till after the rain has gone through. I will check the forecast if I do anything crazy later. But the margins of fishing over there, absolutely fantastic. Baked in sunshine. Still got a rod to the right. The plateau, we'll see how we get on with that. But this is Saturday afternoon update. Hopefully we'll get a few fish in the net tonight, and yeah, should be a good session. Well, welcome to the morning update. The bad weather arrived, I don't know, 3ish last night I think, and it's been quite heavy on and off through the night. It's about 2:30. I was up and about, and the fair few fish crashing out in front of me and round to the left here and round to my right, which I can't show you because I'm not getting out just yet. I really thought I'd pick one up. It was flat calm at the time and they were clearly out there along the line I was fishing. I heard a couple of really wallop out, and it took a good while for the waves to arrive. And yeah, they were definitely out on that tree line and over that direction. Yep. Not a thing. Buzzers were silent all night. It's a shame. I can't talk for too long because it's actually the rain is actually easing off a little bit just before 8 o'clock. That is my window to get home. I can't be late, unfortunately. Got family things on today. It was very touch and go. I did nearly sort of think about packing up and going home about 10 o'clock last night. I thought, no, it's got to be worth staying the night, and I really still thought it was going to be worth staying the night when I heard those fish. Once the rain set in, it just seems to have all gone quiet. Something I've started noticing on here. I noticed it last year, and I've been taking a little bit more notice of it this year. I think I just don't like the rain. Once it stops, heavy rain, not necessarily light rain, heavy rain. I've put a little bit more time into this one, but one last little look at the lake. But I better wish you all farewell. Catch up soon. I'm not out for a while now. As I said, I've got visitors for a week, so about a week and a half before I can get out. So we'll see where we end up. Anyway, catch up soon. Thank you for watching, and yeah, good luck if you're out there. Well, hello everyone. It's been nearly 2 weeks since I've been out. Unfortunately, I had a couple of free days that I could do, and I had an ill child and a closed school because of lack of electricity. And my wife was away on business, so yeah, 2 weeks has passed by. The Saturday night, surprisingly quiet. It's well, there's a big storm pushed through on late Friday afternoon through Friday night and everything into Saturday morning. That's calmed down now, so hopefully that's churned the fish up a lot. All I've really done is chucked a couple of single hook baits out there at the moment on snowmans. I'll see if I'm going to observe some fish between now and sort of later on today, get a feel for where they might be, and then bung a few spoms out and see if I can pick up a fish through the night. But yeah, it's absolutely well, gorgeous, isn't it, really? Unbelievable. If you saw last night's weather, the way things were going last night, you would not believe it. It was absolutely nearly 50-mile-an-hour winds and all sorts. There's a nice ripple on the water now. As I said, I'm hoping things have churned them up. Single hook baits for now. See what I see for later. If not, I'll bait up a nice little sort of hard area. Maybe to about 2ish. There's a bit of rain forecast through today, so I've got to get that timed right. I really want a good soaking, really. And we'll just yeah, see how we progress on. Sun's come up over the trees. Bivvy's all set up there, a little way back, but I didn't want it in the lower lying ground here. This is the water. It's clearly going to come up with puddles and things. I'm hooking mat already, spawn rod, etc. Deeper in the trees, marker rod. Already, really. It's going to be, I don't think it's going to be an easy one, must admit. We'll just have to have a go. See how we get on, won't we? Anyway, I need to get the kettle on because I've not had a brew yet today or anything to eat, and set my sights on observing the lake for a few hours and working out where to target the fish later on. I'll catch up with you later, guys. Well, as you can see, the weather has certainly turned a change from the sunshine. It's had a good old blast of wind and rain and puddles and all sorts of stuff everywhere now, so this is the weather now for the next 24 hours, I believe. I'll get a bit of sunshine tomorrow. I might get a little bit of sunshine during the day, but I've got one rod on an area now. I've baited out, I feel quite confident about that. I've got a sort of what to do with the right hand rod now. Problem is the area I quite fancy sticking a bait on. I want to watch. I can't actually see because I was hoping to sit out a bit longer, but it's not quite the case, so I can readjust that one later on. A few cormorants seem to be around at the moment. They've obviously come in from the sea because of the bad weather. But yeah, it's all going well. We'll see. I'll give you another update later on. Well, my friend's back. I can tell the anglers next door have gone home. He's come round here demanding a bit of food. I'll give him a handful of boilies and he's quite happy. It'll be all good when he... At least he keeps the swim tidy and clean and all that stuff. Bless him. We'll be roosting me busy tonight, no my luck. Well, yeah. Well, it's 4 seasons in one day today at the moment, as you can see now. The 20 minutes later, the sun's back out. Excuse the wobbling. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, he's sussed it. He sussed it. Hello, Mister. Hello, Mister. Do you have some boilies? I do. I do have some boilies. There you go. You enjoy your boilies, mate. Yeah. Certainly do have some boilies, but you're not having them all. I need to save some for the fishies, don't you think? What do you reckon? Fishies? Yeah. Hey, character you are. Do I need to get some... Do I get some more bait for you? What do you think, Buster? Yeah. I'll regret this now, won't I? Tomorrow morning. in here, hoovering. Right, handful of boilies. 1, 2, 3. Oh, go on then. No, he's not that brave yet, is he? Getting there, but not that brave. At the end of the winter he'll be happily, you know, let's just hope no one decides to take him over for dinner, shall we? Hey? Don't hurt, do we, Buster? Well, here comes the rain again. Still have the lights you get from the trees and the colours of the autumn stuff. I think once we get to about 2 o'clock this afternoon, this lot will have all passed and sorted itself out. So. Raindrops on the alarms. The old vibration off. when the bobbin shoots up the top now, I can run out and get absolutely drenched, isn't it? Oh well. I think I've got this for about an hour now, so I'll get the kettle on, have a brew, do myself a sandwich, and keep an eye on the lake really. A little quick update of the wonderful autumn weather. Can't class it as winter yet because it isn't December. There you go. There we go. Look at that. Nice 30. And Spike Fin's prototype bait. Yeah, on the prototype bait. Coming out next year. Absolutely fantastic. Very wild on this one. Not happy at all. Do me. Better get it back though. Haven't we now? Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, welcome to the morning update everyone. As you've noticed, I had a nice lump in the evening last night. The night was sort of pretty much silent really, apart from outbursts of extremely heavy rain that continued up until recently really. Still a little bit of rain around at the moment. I haven't checked the forecast, so I'm hoping that it's going to abate, otherwise I'm going to get a bit wet packing up, but there we go. Very sort of autumnal out there. There's a little sun coming up behind me through the clouds, so maybe there's a sign of a little bit of sunshine later. The wind's changed direction slightly, it's more of a southerly up the lake now. I've just moved my right hand rod. Seen a couple of fish showing out on the, there was a line I ran the deeper along yesterday. I'll say up the middle, but it looks like it's up the middle from here, but it never is up the middle from one side to the other. Just the off chance I can pick another fish, I'll just put a single out there realistically. I'm not too sure about the margin spot during the day, and after seeing a couple of fish showing I thought, well, I've just gotta give it another chance, see if I can pick one up or something. Especially as I saw fish on the deeper yesterday along that line. It seems to be sort of a path they use, no idea why. Need a little bit more mapping to find out if there's sort of like a slight indentation or something that they follow. No idea. To an old drag line when they made the lake. You know, anything that's half a foot deep they might use it as a route, so do a bit more investigating on that as the time comes by. As you can hear, the rain is coming back again. I've got a couple of hours before I need to be home, so it's either going to be a wet pack up or a dry pack up. Just have to, fingers crossed. Left hand rod, not done anything really. So we're going to leave that one there for the moment. You never know, it might produce a fish. And other than that, I shall see what happens in the last couple of hours. I've got the kettle on now, so I'll have a brew. And I'll catch up with you soon. If not, unfortunately my next trip's not for another week really. Too much autumn tidying up on the gardening front. Need to get that done, and I'll crank myself a bucket load of time through the winter, which will be quite good. Get out there, a few more day sessions, which I think will be quite productive this year, rather than nights. Anyway, I'll catch up with you soon everyone. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and comment, and follow my blogs. Thank you very much. Well, as you can see from my shadow, the sun has come out. Not looking too bad. I'm going to give it another hour and I'm going to reel in. I've packed away most of the stuff. Just have to see how it goes really. Still no joy on the single hook bait rod. It's all gone quiet out there. So, not a lot we can do really. Well, we'll catch up with you soon anyway folks. Thanks for watching as always.